Okay, thank you. Good morning. The research I'm looking at is looking at really ways in which PE can be taught better to better engage Indigenous students. And the reason I took that topic on, I guess, was when I first started teaching PE when I came to Australia 2.5 years ago. I had an Indigenous student in my class in year 10. He was very athletic, he was tall, he was very good at PE and sport, but he chose not to do it. And I found that really interesting, and I wondered why. Because everybody I worked beside told me how Indigenous kids were great at AFL and rugby league and things like that, so why did this student not take part? So one of the main theories of my research has been that we operate within, teachers at the moment operate within a Western curriculum that's very British focused. And it's quite different from the curriculum that Indigenous students experience, where they're marginalised. In our curriculum we have a document called Every Chance to Learn, which states the key learning outcomes that these students have to achieve. In that document, that document that shapes what we teach, the words Aborigine, Indigenous, Aboriginal are missing, they're not there at all. So teachers don't really have to cover it at the moment. So I find that interesting too. So moving on, a Western curriculum is very focused on the individual, in contrast to Indigenous, which is about the community. So there's a contrast there. Moving further around that circle, coming right round to racism. I found the research that I've done that racism is an issue in what I've seen so far. Yesterday I was at a competition for Burundian, Indigenous traditional game. It's a handball game. There were 17 schools that could have taken part in that competition, only 5 turned up. So racism can be where teachers just don't want to get involved and just do nothing. But it's also more overt things like you're black so you must be fast, or you're a boy, you're black, you must be good at AFL and rugby league. And moving on again, it's coming in that circle, almost full scale there, full circle. What people know, so PE teachers will go and they'll go to school and as kids, they'll play games, they'll play rugby league, AFL, union, cricket, they'll become good at it and then they become PE teachers, and so it repeats itself round. And in contrast, what Indigenous kids sometimes learn is from their family that they've had a very bad experience, the generation above them at school, so they learn that school's not worthwhile, why bother going there, and that's a problem. And what you've got is those two circles are repelling against each other, and what my research is about is trying to look at ways in which they can come closer together. So I think it's a really important area to research. It will help, regardless of what you think of PE, this can help Indigenous kids who come to school to get it right and we overlap these circles more. I'm very passionate about it. I feel responsible actually from that culture. I may have picked up my accent. I feel I've got to come here and sort it out. I feel that kind of guilt, so that's why I came to Australia. Okay, thanks.